Spring is 8 days away, so we want to have magnificent gardens. And if we were playing a game and you said Cottage Farms, I'd say roses, because we have known for years that we have loved the Cottage Farms roses because they are resisting disease, they're long blooming, they're easy to grow. These are rabbit resistant as well. And now they're on sale. You get a set of 2. These are a very special kind of knockout rose because these are the petite version. This is the first time ever for that miniature knockout rose, and that knockout rose goes back 20 years. 5 easy pays, because everything's got 5 easy pays till the end of the day. Free shipping and handling. Will only ship when it's the right time to be putting these in the ground or a container where you live. Katie Dubois is with us. She specializes in garden trends. She's written books. She's a master gardener. We love her. Hi, Katie.
Hey,
how are you?
Good to see you.
It's nice to see you too, my friend.
With roses.
Yes, with roses.
They're so beautiful. And like you said, these are a breakthrough in miniature roses. These fire engine red flowers are like the traditional knockout. If you've heard of a knockout rose, it is one of the best roses ever developed. It is a garden rose that can grow in median strips and look just as good in your landscape. Now these are the same as all those same qualities as that original knockout, just in a petite form. So they grow only about 18 inches tall. So now you can have knockouts in front of your other knockouts, or you can have them in containers. You can even bring them indoors. You can even bring them indoors.
You can bring them indoors?
Yes, people are getting them for Mother's Day.
Wow.
This is a brand new rose too. I am so excited. It's the first time we're bringing it to QVC
I mean, how
this
often
year.
does that happen?
Never,
you know?
yes.
To have a brand new rose based upon a knockout rose that, if you know anything, even this much about roses, you've heard of a knockout rose before. All right, Katie, so this is what we're going to look forward to, but what do we get, and talk us through it? Because I think a lot of times, myself included, we're intimidated by roses because we think, oh, they're going to get leggy, or they're going to get diseases and bugs, and I don't know what to do with them.
Well, that's why knockouts are so great. Knockouts, all knockouts, petite and the large ones, if they've been bred to be disease resistant, they've been bred to bloom spring, summer, and fall. Just the bloom power is incredible. These have that same bloom power, and we're bringing them to you in a bare root form.
Wow, that's big.
It's huge. It's a really nice plant. So you will have roses bare root in 60 to 90 days. Really, really fast way for us to get you roses in the easiest way for you to plant them, because all you need to know is to plant them up to where the rose was growing at the base, and to just dig a hole wide enough, whether you're putting it in a container or you're putting it in the ground. Dig a hole wide enough for the root ball. So we have a nice container here with potting soil. I'd say go at least a 14-inch container if you're going to pop it in a container. We have it here with some morning glory planted around the base. So if you want to put it in a container, you don't have to just put it by itself like the other knockouts that would just take up so much space. And then we backfill it. And of course, we'll water it in here just a little bit for this one. And we have a great fertilizer pat for roses. It's formulated specifically for roses.
For roses.
Yes, but I want to just caution you, do not start feeding your roses until you start to see new growth.
Okay.
So, you know,
don't get overzealous with it, just water it.
In a couple of days, in a couple of weeks, you'll start to see new growth, and then pow, you start fertilizing it.
So and I'm getting 2 of those.
You're getting 2, so you can put them in 2 containers, or I also have my mini knockouts in front of my big knockouts, because knockouts can get 6, 8, 10 feet tall, and they start blooming at the top. They're missing something at the base. So now this creates, you know, plant the baby with the mama. Yep.
Like
or
lasagna.
I also have them planted along a walkway. You're coming down my back steps. I have some lavender there. Now I've peppered these miniature knockouts in with the lavender, because lavender and roses are great companions. There's just so many more versatile options that now you can do with these minis. You see here, this is 4 plants. So if you are thinking of creating like a little mini hedge at the front of your garden border like this, you can do these with miniature knockouts. You just need a couple sets.
So remind me, what do I need water-wise, sunshine, all that good stuff?
So like all roses, more sun you give them, meaning at least 6 hours of sun, then the more blooms that they will give you. Same And with the fertilizer, it just is more blooms. First year, any baby plant will need watering every couple of weeks, check on them. But after that, these are the most disease tolerant, drought resistant, heat, they take the heat.
What did I read? They were rabbit resistant.
Rabbit resistant,
which is really
absolutely.
good.
So they're so easy care for you. You can have all of the power of roses. I mean, these gorgeous blooms. And the thing about these flowers, so many blooms, and miniature roses. So both the plant here and the rose is miniature. But these flowers measure about 1.5 inches across. They're the biggest flowers you'll ever see on a miniature rose.
They're stunning.
Stunning.
To me, when I look at these are really regal. Like I was trying to figure out something that I wanted to do different in pots in the front of my house. I think these are so beautiful. They're so red. And you have the ability to shop with Cottage Farms. Cottage Farms is considered a grower's grower.
We are.
Like you supply a lot of the garden centers with your plants. Landscapers. Now's an opportunity for you to be able to go ahead, and these will arrive when it's time to put them in the ground. Or we could do build to ship to if you want to ship them maybe to somebody who just bought a house, or to your mom and dad who you know love roses. How much does a dozen roses cost you? Now you have roses. I mean, this is a real plant.
Yeah.
Look at all the buds on that.
Oh, and it will be blooming because knockouts are some of the longest blooming roses. You will get blooms.
Amazing.
Mine here in Pennsylvania are already starting to leaf out. We've had an unusually warm winter, but mine are ready to grow. It is unbelievable. I also love to clip, because they're miniature, clip a few and put them in a little bud vase in my powder room or in my guest room. There's just so many opportunities that you can do with these miniature knockouts. So they are from the same breeder and grower who grows the original knockouts that
have been around for 20 years.
Been around for 20 years. They are in so many landscapes. They are performers for so many people. Now you can get them in a petite form.
Oh. Yep, on sale today. Brand new this month. You're getting a set of 2. Katie, before you go.
Yes. Well, we love to bring you easy to grow plants, but we also guarantee them. So these are perennials, which means they come back year after year, and they're guaranteed by Cottage Farms for an entire year from the time of shipment. So please get in touch with us if for any reason you're dissatisfied.
Thank you, Katie.
Thanks, Pat.